What's up, guys? Jax here. It's 2025. Figured I might as well hop in the YouTube game after I've been contemplating it for probably the last 6 months, and it's the beginning of the year, so I figured might as well do a EDC / pocket dump, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Going into that, so it'll kind of be what I carry every day and reasons why I carry it, possibly. And this is honestly like the 8th rough draft of a video I've recorded because I wasn't happy with the other ones. The last one I just recorded, I recorded in fucking portrait mode instead of landscape mode, and that's not how people watch YouTube unless it's a short, and this isn't a short. So anyway, let's get into it. For all intents and purposes, any firearm used in this video will be unloaded, as you can see in my little barrel. If it's showing, fit my little monkey finger in there. It's clear. And then as well as my magazines are both clear. There's no ammo in the surrounding area for this weapon to be loaded and put into Con 1 and ready to go. So let's get into everyone's favorite part of the video, the GAT, right? So I carry a Glock 34 Gen 5 with an X300 Acro P2, a Terran Tactical concealed carry magwell. This is technically for the 19, but it sort of fits on this one, and the mag seat well, and it's got a good flare. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw it on here because I don't have another $80 to spend on a Terran Tactical magwell. And I also have gaffer or goon tape, whatever the fuck. I got it from Goon Tape. I'm pretty sure I called Goon Tape or some shit. Yeah, because going from a gun that has pretty good stippling compared to the fucking non-grippy Glock shit is just insane. This literally, like, little one strip or couple strips around makes all the difference when shooting. You get actual, because when I'm shooting, when I'm pressing my support hand, because if you shoot a little bit, then you know that honestly your support hand is where all of your grip really comes from and like gives you that stable shooting platform. And yeah, it doesn't slip forward, because when I'm shooting without it, I can feel this part of my hand going forward. And maybe that's because I'm a shitty shooter. That's honestly 100% a possibility. So anyway, this is what I carry. I have been carrying a full size for the past year. I was carrying a different gun before this, but I was like, fuck it, I want to carry a 34. I will eventually make a video on why I switched from what I was carrying to what I'm carrying now. And also I am able to conceal carry a Glock 34 with an extra mag. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. If I can have all the capability, I'm going to, without look like I'm literally bulging out, where you can see the printing out, not bulging out. Oopsies. Anyway, so this is the GAT. Carry a 17 rounder in the gun and another 17 rounder in a mag pouch that I will get to here soon. But I am waiting to get a +5 Terran Tactical base plate right now because I have two, but I don't have the springs for the 17 rounders because I have the two for my Glock 19. Anyway, so going into, after the GAT, going into the thing that holds it, we've got a TXC. Pretty sure this is a X1 beacon made for the Staccato P, because I was originally carrying a Staccato, sorry. Hot take, Staccato is actually not that good. I was carrying a Prodigy 5-inch, and got it for multicam black, and it was kind of dremeled out for specifically me, for me carrying the Prodigy, because that's what I was carrying. Technically, you can call this a 1 of 1 because it is dremeled out to what I was asking for because of the way I was gripping it and everything. It could be the same, but technically this is a 1 of 1 holster by TXC. Maybe I can like fucking shill and sell on eBay of 1 of 1. I'm not gonna do that. That's fucking retarded. If you do that, you're fucking gay. But so here it is. It's actually a phenomenal holster. It fits an X300, so I can fit this in here, and it grips pretty well. It's obviously doesn't grip as great compared to, like, it doesn't get that good seat in because it's not a 2011, it's a fucking Glock. Also, I don't give a fuck that Staccato trademarked 2011. I'm not saying 1911 double stack or double stack 1911. That's fucking stupid. But anyway, so yeah, I carry this one. It's awesome. They actually have a new series of holsters called the Covert that I haven't gotten yet. I will end up getting one for this. Whenever I was there though, so backstory, I was traveling cross country for work and I messaged them on Instagram. Super fucking cool dudes. I was like, hey, I've got a Prodigy. You guys don't make a holster for it. Is there a way I can get a holster made for it? I'll bring my gun in so you guys can do it. They're like, hey, absolutely, we can do that for you. Just let us know a couple days beforehand. We'll get it taken care of. So did that, and I was like, hey, I'm literally about a day out, just, letting you know, and I'll let you know whenever I'm heading that way in the morning. Let them know. I swung by. Super fucking cool dudes. Like, they are dedicated to this craft. Amazing guys. Love the storefront in Texas. I'm not mistaken. It's Conrad, Texas, or Conroe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, super cool dudes. I got to talk to them. They talked to me about the prototype that they were prototyping. Stuff and Q's was fucking around with it a lot. That would be the Covert line of holsters. Before they released it, they showed it to me, and I was able to, like, really look at it. They told me the story behind it, and I thought it was fucking amazing, and the thought process that went into it is actually so freaking cool. And I can't wait to get one for this, and I'm also going to get an Overt because I plan on competing soon with this because Glock. But yeah, so this is awesome. And then going into that, I also use their Covert Series canted mag pouch. This is technically made for a 2011, but it fits a Glock. If I go upside down somehow, this bitch is coming out, though, especially loaded with 17 rounds of whatever I'm carrying. So that is one thing to look out for, but it's awesome. I just love the way the canted works. If you don't run canted mag pouches, you're a fucking op. So yeah, I like being able to slap down and come in here, be able to just go right into the fucking mag well. It's awesome. I'm using a lot of profane words. I'm also a lefty, as you can probably see that. One of God's few chosen. And yeah, so if you have questions for lefty shit, let me know. I also haven't swapped around this mag release. I've actually used to shooting right-handed mag release as a lefty for the past probably 3 years now. Or actually a little bit longer than that. But we'll eventually swap around. Going into that, like, weapon-based shit, we will go into it. Wow, I'm fucking cursing a lot. Anyway, so I also carry a Wolf 40, Wolf 40 Designs JC dagger, a fucking fantastic blade, an even cooler dude. I haven't had the pleasure of talking to him in person, but I've heard nothing but great things. I've conversed with him over the Insta DMs, and he is a super awesome dude. I remember when these came out, if I'm not mistaken, April or May of last year, I actually missed the drop for these because he made it in a limited quantity. And he made it to where he also had 13 raffled versions that were Damascus and literally pieces of art. This in itself is a piece of art. Those Damascus blades he made were phenomenal. I wish I was able to snag one, but unfortunately I didn't. Props to the dudes who were able to get one and actually use them. So yeah, dude, like, the JC dagger has a story. Go to Wolf 40's Instagram, Wolf _40 or Wolf 40 Designs on Instagram, and read the story behind this dagger. It's pretty awesome. So getting into it, it's 4-inch blade, Magna Cut steel. I'm not a steel nerd. One of you guys, I'm sure, can go into that of what Magna Cut is. All I know is that it's a pretty strong steel with a thinner edge. But yeah, even the G10 scales tell a story, and even, the emblem on it. But going to the blade, it's awesome. I carry it literally every single day, even at work when I'm not able to carry this, and I can carry this. I do carry this every single day. As you can see, there's probably marks on the blade if the camera can pick it up. I actually use my blades. I was about to say the F-bomb, but I didn't. But I actually use my blades because I'm not a loser. I use my tools to the point where I'm going to break them so I know what they're capable of and how to literally properly use them. I'm not going to get into scientific stuff because I'm not an operator. But so yeah, it's awesome. I use my shit. Don't keep your shit like all, oh, it's a showpiece. Now I get it if it's an heirloom. Like if it was the Damascus version, I'd still probably use it. But if I had another version, it would be probably an heirloom. I'd keep it in a case. But I have one, and I'm gonna use this bitch until it is whittled down to nothing, and will probably pass this on to my fucking kids because it is that cool of a blade to me. I don't know why. It just speaks to me. You can also see, if the camera can pick it up, the WFD for Wolf 40 Designs, or the that common F. If you guys fuck with the Ford Observations Group dudes, that's that really like that F that goes into it. Wolf 40 talks about that. But yeah, so those are the what is it? I don't know the word for it. It's like a tactical term. Force multipliers. Force multipliers. Yeah, that's what these are. They're not GATs. Anyway, so I also believe in the fact of if you carry to make holes, you should be able to carry to plug holes. If you don't, you're probably a piece of shit. That's just me. Hot take. I don't know. I get it. If there was a reason someone got a hole put in them, there's probably a reason you shouldn't plug them, but it's the common decency thing to do. You know, innocent until proven guilty. So that's my thoughts on it. Going into it, I carry a Snake Staff Systems ETQ. This is the smaller version of it. It is in a Snakeskin Pro, if I'm not mistaken, a multicam black. As you can tell, I have a fucking thing for multicam black. I don't care. It looks cool. It's awesome. Thankfully, I haven't had the opportunity to use one of these, but I do have the training to be able to use it. And if you do carry medical supplies, go to a course, get the training to be able to implement this, because you don't want you to be on the X and you have to apply medical care to someone in need, and then you just fumble fuck it because you're like, oh, I'm going to carry it because it looks cool, instead of actually being able to implement this properly, especially with any other medical gear. You know, like, you need to be able to be the guy that can apply pressure, you know, stop massive hemorrhaging. If you know your march, there you go. There's your M. So carry this bad boy. I've carried it for the last year. It's fucking awesome. It's way smaller than a cat. Technically, this one isn't TCCC certified, but there are case studies of it being used in situations and working. At least you have something to stop the bleed, because this has, technically, in order to be TCCC certified, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, the little part of fabric that's under, like, next to the windlass has to be, I think, an 1.5 inches thick, and this is just an inch. Like, the whole thing is an inch thick. So that's why it's not able to be, like, qualified. I did, however, watch a video of Prep Medic, if you know who he is, on YouTube or Instagram. He did a video comparing this and the ETQ wide together, and whenever he cinched this down, he used a Doppler to be able to hear the flow of blood, and he was able to hear just a tiny bit. I think the ETQ wide, he heard a little bit more, but that's not discrediting it. The ETQ wide, it's still a fantastic thing, and it's TCCC certified, so, like, the association is like, hey, this does work, and, you know, regardless, you've got something to stop the bleed, and I just haven't gotten an ETQ wide yet. I eventually will, and be able to keep one in my car. I keep a cat in my car, but for right now, I've got this one on me at all times, even at work, because I'm paranoid. Going into that, I also have a little mini concealed carry IFAK, right? So this has 2 chest seals. It's got combat gauze, and it also has gloves. I added a kind of makeshift compression bandage because I was able to fit it in here, and I was like, fuck it, why not? This is technically the KISS Tactical Med Pouch from Gorilla Tactical. Super cool dudes as well. If you literally DM them, they will answer you if you have a question about any of their stuff. They're super cool. So yeah, they made this. It technically comes in like an over pouch. Like it has this inside of an over pouch that you conceal carry on your belt line. But for me, carrying a full size with a canted with a spare mag, it's too much on my belt line, and my belt was cinching too much on my back. So I removed it. I don't carry that anymore. I still have it. That was also in multicam black. Who could have guessed? And but yeah, so now I carry this in a discreet carry pocket. If you know who Cleared Hot is, they're furtive pants or furtive. I don't know the pronunciation. They have discreet carry pockets on theirs. I've got 3 pairs of pants that have them, and I religiously wear pants that have concealed discreet carry pockets because you can fit a fucking AR mag there if you wanted. So I fit this as well as this in one pocket, and you can put your shirt over it, and no one knows you even have that shit on you. This and typically my Surefire stiletto goes in another pocket. My stiletto's in my car though because I was looking for something in my car, and I just left it in there. But yeah, so those typically go in it because you don't want to put X, Y, and Z gear mixed in with another X, Y, and Z gear. So you're fumbling. It's like, oh my God, my tourniquet. It's next to my med pouch. No, it's not. It's next to my knife and, whatever, right? So after that, I've also got a wallet. It's a wallet. It's fake Damascus. I've got a thing for Damascus. I typically have cash on here, but I use it to buy something for my wife. Cash is king. I'm about to refill it with cash here soon. But yeah, it's a fucking wallet. Carry whatever you want. Cards. If you don't carry cash, you're gay. I guess gay. But yeah, so going into that. So that's pretty much what I carry, guys. Other than my flashlight, this is it. This may look like a lot, but honestly, when I'm carrying it, you would never be able to tell that I have any of this shit on me. Practice what you preach. Carry your shit every single day. And this is what I carry every single day. Ask my wife. She has to deal with me putting this shit in my pockets and taking it out of my pockets every time I come home to leave and then leave work. To leave to go out. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of this that I said in the video, I'm going to try to link everyone, all their Instagrams, and possibly the product pages down below, if YouTube allows me. And yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know. Also, if I link any of this and you guys message any of the people on Instagram, they will respond. I haven't messaged with Snake Staff Systems too much, but I'm pretty sure they did respond to my last DM. Wolf 40, great dude. He will literally talk to you about any of the shit. If you have questions and stuff. Granted, he is a busy dude, so give him time. He travels a lot. Guerrilla Tactical, those dudes, phenomenal guys. They literally respond to your shit. TXC, I was literally messaging at least 10 DMs a day before I got this holster made. They will answer any of your questions that you have about anything. But yeah, that's all the stuff, man. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And see you guys next time.